Okay. Okay. Jesus. I've had some interesting sessions, man. All right, like I've been coaching for many years, and I've had some interesting sessions.
Uh-huh.
Um, why do you sound like you don't give a shit?
I don't know. I get that a lot from people. I do care, I promise.
Like in the game, it just felt like you have 10 other things you could be doing other than playing the game or getting coaching or doing anything.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's not my intention.
Right? No, I know that, but why are you autopiloting? What is this all? What is leading to the autopilot? My concern is that I would ask you questions and then you would dismiss them to the point where I
Uh-huh.
stopped asking, and then I'm like, you know what? We'll just talk about it later. But
Yeah.
like, I don't even know how to approach this. Honestly, do I approach your gameplay or do I approach you as a person, or like your idea or your character when you're going inside of the game? I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Coaching isn't going to help you. It really will not help you because there is public content out there, and I don't know why people do this to this day. I don't know. Honestly, it makes no fucking sense. There is so much public content out there, and just by watching my videos, you can clearly see that you're not able to control Caitlyn.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't take you, a session with me and me having to do this to you for you to understand that you have to stop playing Caitlyn. It just shouldn't come to that, because if it comes to that, then you probably shouldn't play League of Legends.
Uh-huh.
Because at that point, it's not a gameplay issue. It's a it's an information issue. You are not receptive to the information people are giving you,
Uh-huh.
and that has
So,
nothing to do with League of Legends.
like a learning issue.
It's a learning issue. It's literally an instructional issue. It's just following. Like if I'm telling you do A, do B, do C, you're doing the opposite.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's like a learning input issue.
But
Like
but why? Why does it have to do that? Why do we have to? Why do we have to? Like, why do I have to tell you? Why do I have to come at you like this to make you understand that? Hey, stop doing the obvious,
you shouldn't have to.
right?
Yeah.
So what is going through your mind that you aren't able to? That you thought that continuing to play Caitlyn is a good idea.
I thought I was doing well on her, and like I don't know, it felt good. Like I don't know how to describe it. I just felt like I was performing better. Like when I played Samira before, I was not having much success with Samira. You can see that on my account. So I kind of just went back to Caitlyn because it felt more comfortable, and I felt like I was getting better results with it.
Right, but okay, sure. That's one. The misconception on that is because, well, why do you think you're doing better on Caitlyn? You have 50% win rate on your main account, and then your other account is like 82, but that's like with 6 CS average, and that's 11
Uh-huh.
games. And then before that, it doesn't even look like you were playing Caitlyn last season. No, you didn't. You didn't even play Caitlyn last. Well, you did, but like that was only like less than 100 games. And then the
Yeah.
season before that, like on your main account, I don't even know what's going on in here, because on this account, your highest played is like fucking Kazakhs.
Yeah.
So again, basic stuff. And this isn't even just my content. This is like every other content creator that does like coaching or EDU or skill capped or even pro guides. Shit, even pro guides would tell you play 200 games of a single champion, and play something easy. I'm almost
Uh-huh.
sure that they would say something like that, something along the lines of that. You haven't played something easy, nor have you played 200 games of it. You barely played 100 games of any champion across any account.
Uh-huh. So it's like a champion commitment issue per se.
No, it's you're not receptive to information.
Mhm.
That's the problem I'm having. You're just not receptive to information. I don't know why you're not playing 200 games of Kaisa. Or like, well, you do here, but like over 200 games of like MFRash.
Uh-huh. Do you think I should swap over to MFRash starting now then?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. But like you should have done that already, and you should have played like 200 games of that. Why do you not do it? Why do you think that well, why did you not do it up until now? That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out.
I think as terrible as it sounds, I think the reason I bounce between champions so much is sometimes I like lose interest per se, or get bored playing the same champion over and over again.
Okay.
I know that sounds terrible for ranking, but
How do you get good at League?
practice.
Practice what? Don't give me generic answers. How do you get good at League? What makes a good player? What makes a player, let's say challenger? What makes a player challenger?
Mastery of mechanics and good macro.
Okay, hold on. Let me use Notepad because this is obnoxious. Okay. What makes a player challenger? Okay, what's your actually before I ask this, how many of my videos have you watched?
I've watched two.
How many videos of other coaches have you watched?
I watched like a couple of Sabres videos. That's about it. I don't really watch too much coaching.
Have you watched pro players?
I don't like frequently follow the pro player scene at all.
No, you don't have to follow the scene, but do you watch what they do?
No, honestly.
Okay. Okay. All right, let me try to figure this out. So you're trying to get better at AD carry, and you don't even know what a good ADC looks like. Is that what I'm getting?
When you phrase it like that, yeah, I guess.
I mean, there's no other way to phrase it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's just more of a
Did you play any other games before this?
League, like similar to League.
Well, anything.
I used to play like Call of Duty, but that's about it. I don't play very frequently.
Okay.
There's like COD and then League, and that's about it.
But didn't it occur to you that you have to watch pro players? At any point, within 5 years, it had to have occurred to you. At some point, you had to have seen somebody tell you, hey, go watch Uzi, or go watch Teddy, or go watch Double Lift, or go watch Sneaky, or go watch somebody to see what they're doing. There's just no way that someone hasn't addressed that to you already.
They've been brought up, yeah.
So why haven't you followed it?
I guess it's just like, I mean, I've seen it like a few times. It's just, when I watch the videos and like, were to try to take notes on it, it felt like the plays that they were making, like, at least from a macro standpoint, weren't really possible where I was at. And when I would try to force them in my, games like that.
Well, you were not, I mean, you kept going mid lane. There was no macro. Macro is the least of my concerns.
Yeah.
But okay. So what makes a challenger player?
I'd assume that they're like comfortable on their champions. Like you said, stuff like Caitlyn mechanics, stuff like that should come.
Okay, sure.
Naturally to them. Like
Okay, sure. Master mechanics of champion. Okay, what else?
And then I guess a solid understanding of macro gameplay, like jungle rotations and like wave management.
Okay, what else?
I guess pro players watch videos too.
Sure. They study the game.
Learning or study VODs, I guess.
Okay, what else?
Like basic mechanics like CSing, trading, like vision management, like when to drop wards, tracking the jungler, or in your bot lane. I guess knowing where to be during what phase of the game, like you said, like
Isn't that macro?
Yeah, I guess so. That's all I really got that I can think of off of the top of my head.
Okay. So now how do you okay, so let's say, okay, sure. So I mean, some of this is not correct, but whatever. So what actually makes a challenger player? So is the ability to is champion, right? Champion mastery, okay? CSing, trading, map awareness, spell spacing, vision control, and jungle tracking, mouse movements, speed, and camera. Okay? General idea of LOL. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, does that make sense? So
Yeah.
you got some of them right. Tracking jungle, warding, trading, CSing, this is all completely fine, right? Studying the game, sure. Some of them, not all of them, actively, well, actually, I'm not gonna write that because some challengers don't do that. They don't need to, whatever, right? Okay, like, macro doesn't matter in your games.
Yeah.
Okay, macro doesn't matter, and that's why you were having issues with, like, players, you know, you're like watching, like, whatever, these pro players, and then you're trying to replicate them in your own games. There's no fucking hell way that's gonna work. It doesn't work in master tier. It's not gonna work in silver, gold, right?
Yeah.
It's just not. So now, what do you do? How do you get better at the game? What to do in order to become challenger? So if this is the stuff that we've determined makes a challenger player, what do you think we need to do in order to achieve mastery all over these aspects? If we can say that all of these things are at levels something out of like 10, right? You know, it's like everything is like out of 10, right? And the challengers, we're gonna assume that they have 9.5 or 10, or like maybe even 10.5 out of 10 in some cases if like they're really, really fucking like top level players. If we can assume that they're able to basically do all of these things to anywhere from an 8.5, 7 at the worst to like a 10.5 at the best.
Yeah.
Okay? Compare that to yourself. Maybe you do these things at like, I don't know, 2.2 out of 10 or 3 out of 10, right? So do you see what I'm saying? Like you have mastery over certain aspects of these games. This is what you have to do in order to get good at the game. Right? Like, this is all that's needed. So now, how do we achieve these things? These are the same things you get from bronze to silver that will get you to master to challenger. There is no difference. And anyone who thinks otherwise is a complete fucking moron. And shouldn't be coaching. The difference between a silver or a bronze, silver, gold player attempting to get into platinum, they must do the same thing that a master must do in order to get to challenger. Or what a challenger must do in order to get to like pro play.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense to me.
So now
that I'm looking at your list, I really do lack a lot of the things that you
right. So the first thing we can do is we can isolation. Right? Where you practice CSing. So actually let's do this. Let's take the fundamentals and let's make drills for them. Okay? In fact, we'll also do champion mastery. So we're gonna make drills for these things. Okay?
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna upload this to YouTube. This is an insult to YouTube. No offense, but it really is.
No.
Yeah.
I wanted you to lay into me. So
Yeah. This is like, it was just really bad. Like, you were playing as though you were like boosted, or you bought an account, or you were like in like bottom tier silver.
Yeah.
Playing in platinum. It was just like, whoa, man.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? Right?
Yeah.
So that being said, how do we get good at all these things? General idea of LOL, I'm gonna go ahead and take out for now because this is too advanced to try to understand.
Yep.
CSing, well, CSing you can 1v1 people. So CSing, trading, and spell awareness, right? So these things, you can go ahead and just go into 1v1s, right? You can go on my Discord. You can ask friends, right? You can do whatever. If you go on my Discord, you have a 1v1 channel where you literally just go. It's in here. You just ask, like, I don't know where it is. Should be in here somewhere. Yeah, right here. So you just have to ask these people. Like, someone will be willing to 1v1 you, and you just 1v1 them. And you use the concepts that I talk about in my own YouTube channel in order to try to right.
Yeah, I got you.
Right. I think it might be misleading to say that what needed to go from Master to Challenger, Challenger Pro as someone who hasn't gotten to that level. I don't disagree, but I might come with others to arrogance. Are you intending to come off as not trying to flame? It's fact. It's just fact. I mean, you can ask anyone in top level. I mean, again, right? Like, if you have if you're trying to like question what I'm saying, go ask a professional player and then clip it and then tell them, you know, or go talk to someone who is better than me in all aspects. They're just, you know. So yeah. Anyway, so you go to the Discord, you 1v1 people, right? So we can just do that by just, you know, CSing is done, trading is done, spell spacing is done. Map awareness, we can literally go into custom games, farm minions. So every CS you take, watch minimap, right? Every CS you take, just watch the minimap, and then there you go. You have a level of map awareness, because now it becomes natural that you're able to look at the map over and over again, right? Vision control and jungle tracking, this is easy. Dropping words is not hard to do. But if you want to understand how vision control and jungle tracking happens, then you must first get to Platinum Plus, and then you need to play jungle, okay? And then understand jungle. Watching VODs, coaching sessions, etc., okay? This is where you have to start tracking the jungle, okay?
Yep.
So this is where vision control and jungle tracking come into line, right? These are all things that you can actively begin to do in your own games. Moving forward, what else do we have left? We have mouse movements and camera speed. Again, mouse movement, camera speed is done in game, but you can also do this in 1v1s. And this could also be worked on in customs, right? Camera speed must be done in game, right? Because you're actually in a match.
Yeah, to pause right there. So I've been playing lock screen, and you said to unlock your screen. Do you think it'd be beneficial to just like practice with unlock screen gameplay? Because you seem to imply that it was better. Yeah.
For you, just do master. Yeah, just do that. Like you need to master unlocked. Like you need to master camera controls. So just play unlocked camera.
Okay.
Okay. So right off the bat, we've actually just targeted every single fundamental here, up from mouse movement all the way to now champion mastery again, right? How do we get good at champion mastery? How do you do that?
Just through volume of play. You just have to get comfortable.
No, because there's people who play 500 games of Zeta and they're still hard stuck.
I guess practicing mechanics and practice tool and watching people that are good at that champion.
Nope. It doesn't matter. You can practice. You have like I guarantee you that after 100 games, you're probably going to be just as or probably worse on Caitlyn mechanically.
Gotcha.
How do we practice champion mastery? It's actually one of the easiest things to do.
Just by playing ranked games?
Nope. Because there are people who play ranked games. I have no idea what. No, you can't play the game and be. It doesn't matter. Champion, like you cannot play the game and get really, really good at a champion. You can't, because there's people who struggle with that.
Yeah, I mean, clearly I do too.
It's a very simple answer.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly.
You can just play simple champions.
Oh yeah.
You don't need. If there's less to master, then mastery is inevitable. Just play MF. Play Ashe. Why Samira? Why Caitlyn? Why Kaisa? Why champions that you physically can't even control? Right?
Yeah, that doesn't make
It's just so strange.
More added noise.
It's just so weird. It really is.
Uh-huh.
Take my example for a second. I was like an RE player. It was a dark day. Dark days. I was an RE player, right? And I was like, this is the first time I was climbing. I was like diamond or whatever. I was like platinum diamond. It was pretty bad. But I basically played Ari, and then I kept struggling until I played against a pro player one time, or I think it was either a pro player or it was some challenger pro. It was a pro player, I'm pretty sure. Whatever, right? So I did that, and I managed to miss every skill shot against him. Right? I missed every single skill shot against him, and then I told myself, wow, I can't land skill shots. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. What if I just completely remove the idea of landing skill shots? And so then, if there's no skill shot to land, I can't possibly miss anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Introducing TF. I started playing TF, and I managed to hit Master Tier last season. Did it the season before as well. Didn't do it this season. I was traveling, right? But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I if you just remove the aspect of a skill shot, then you can't miss skill shots. It's just not possible.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, correct.
So MF and Act, just play Misfortune, just play Ash. Game Mastery, which was another fundamental, or not Game Mastery, but idea or like League of Legends, right? League of Legends is like the next fundamental, right? But this fundamental can only be achieved if you are able to essentially be able to do all of the other fundamentals. If you can't do all of these other fundamentals, then there's no point, because at that point you can't play League of Legends. You don't know what's going on in the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? You have no idea what's going on in the game. And for that, this will come naturally. There's nothing you have to do for this. You can watch like pro players, right? And not pro play. Watch like Uzi, Teddy. You know, right?
Yeah.
Right. Like I'm gonna name a few AD carries. I want you to tell me if you know any of them.
I know Uzi and Teddy. I've heard of them before.
Okay. Who else?
Ruler. I know Ruler. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know.
Okay. These are all 80 carries you can just look at. Uzi, Teddy, Gumayusi, Def, Viper, Ghost Ruler, all stream. All of them stream. Oh, and also Arrow. Forgot about that. I might host him if he's on. But Arrow also is really good. Right? Reckless, Double Lift, right? You can also watch. These are the ones I recommend. Right?
Okay.
These guys are all of them I recommend. Okay?
Okay.
If anyone's not on this list, I more than likely don't recommend them, or I don't know of them. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't watched Upset, so he's probably really good, but I don't know. Anyways, just watch them, copy them, see what they do, copy, paste, just do exactly what they do, and just do the exact same thing.
Okay.
All right? But only do that once you know what to look for.
Yeah, once I got the fundamentals.
Once you're able to do the fundamentals, once you understand what the game actually is, then you can start doing this stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Like I don't even know what to go over. I guess we can go over some of the gameplay stuff that you messed up on, but like this is the stuff you need to work on. This is all stuff that I'm actually gonna. So the session isn't actually recorded. If you want to record it at this point, you can record it, but I will post this in our chat here, and you can take a look. So
I mean, gameplay might not even be worth going over if I can't even do the fundamental things. That might be just for another time with you. You know what I mean? It's just kind of a waste of time.
You don't need coaching with me. Trust me. You don't need coaching with me. You need to just do the basics that I talk about, and you need to save money and do not waste money on my coaching, because my coaching is only for high elo players. It really just is. It's not for low elo players. I cannot sit here and watch a silver, gold, platinum, diamond player play without fucking wanting to shoot myself in the head. I cannot do it. Even challengers, I feel like wanting to just like neck myself. It's very hard for me to. And when I'm coaching you, you're better off getting coaching from someone who can address your problems. Right now, your problems are you're just a bad League of Legends player. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what the fuck is this? Why don't you space auto against him? All right, auto spaces. Like, what? You're Caitlyn. Walk up. You're not doing anything. Walk up. Q. You don't Q. You don't Q. You don't auto. He's clicking back. Why are you not clicking here? Auto this minion. Pressure the Q. Wait for Lucian to go for this minion. Once he does, he's on lock on animation. When he does that, Q the entire wave. You have Q coming up again eventually. By the time this wave is being played here, you can then thin this wave out and you can kill the rest of the wave. Even though you ended up suffering a bit of a disadvantage early on because of these two players cheesing you, doesn't really matter because you can still recover it.
Yeah.
Right? And then you just play off of your sustain. You know the wave's coming into you. Why do you take the north pocket? Why are you not like this? Obviously, I know that Maokai threw his little his thing here. You could easily walk like this and then ward and then walk away.
Yeah, you were telling me to ward too.
Right? You warded too late.
Yeah.
Right? Why do you queue like this? Why do you skew the backline minions now? Why did you not do it before? Because by the time, if you had done it before, this would be on like a 6-second or a 5-second cooldown. Meaning by the time that this wave arrived here, you would end up being able to play inside of this pocket because the proximity of the next wave was really close. Meaning it would end up locking here relative to how fast Lucian is shoving, and then you can retain north pocket, and then you can start working on the backline. At that point, your Q is up, and then you can just one-shot the backline minions. Done. You end up succeeding. You get all the HP, you get all the minions, you lose very minimal HP, and you're happy. Then you end up just dealing with the bounce back, and then you just level, like, okay, what's happening inside of the jungle, right?
Yeah.
Right here, you don't auto. Why don't you immediately auto him? What do you... What? Kill him. Auto. 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 Flash. Auto. He's dead. He... Like, Twitch ignited. Go. 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 Flash.
Yeah, just slow reactions. I'm not...
Whoa, it can't be that slow. That's like lag.
Yeah.
Right? That's way too slow. Like, Twitch would be malding right now. Right?
Yeah.
Now just level the wave here. Right? Like, here you can't do anything. Okay, anyways. So, this now the wave is bouncing back into Lucian. Also, watch all my videos on AD carry. Watch the recent ones. Don't watch the older ones because they're low quality. And then on top of that, it's not as good.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, so like right here, why don't you Q? Like, what? Why don't you Q? Why don't you Q auto? You could easily auto this and then Q him here. Or you can Q auto here, and then you space back, and then you auto this minion. And just let the wave return into you. You can completely get away with that, and you don't do it.
Yeah.
Again, here. Why did you let him get away with that? If he jumps on you and he combos you down, you have sustain. The proximity of the next wave is really close. You have Lilia on the left-hand side. If he combos you, he loses all his mana. What is he going to do after losing all his mana? Absolutely nothing. He's then going to have to use all of his remaining mana to crash the next incoming wave, which then allows you to find trade advantages against him. And if he can't crash the wave because he's a bad player and he can't crash the wave, then you get perma freezes against him. Right?
Yeah, just hold him right there.
You don't do that either. What are we afraid of? Auto. Good. Auto. And then now here, just move in. Just move in. Auto and then Q him. He'll jump on you. You E back. You E back. He then has to back up because if he moves forward, he loses the trade. And even if you lose HP, he loses mana. Because you have Vampiric Scepter. Or the sustain thing, right?
Yeah.
So like, it's always going to be more beneficial for you. You don't trap. Iron is there. I mean, this was fine. You don't auto. What? It's so late. You don't click in. Click deeper. Go like this. Auto him again. You don't do that. All of these things, like every click, everything you do was such a massive misplay that it became like almost impossible to try to watch it, right? Like I don't know what to do to help you. Here, like, why did you Q him? Like that, just Q Lucian. You know he's full health. Lucian is down HP. Lucian has to crash the wave. Lucian's already fucked his lane state up, right?
Yeah, it's fundamental issue.
It's all basic stuff that I can't help you with, because you can't play League of Legends or ADC. But until you've learned to play the game, then I can coach you. Okay?
Yep, I agree.
Okay? So try to do all of the stuff we talked about, and then do not get coaching with me until you're master tier. Because if you're below master tier, I'm not going to coach you, because it is an absolute waste of time for you. It's an absolute waste of time for me, because you're not a good player at that point. Right? So there's just no point. Just keep getting better.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you have a point.
Okay? Anyways, man, are there any questions about anything?
No, I think you did a good job. I think I have what I need to take away.
Right.
You sent me your notes, right?
Yeah, everything is sent. The video is not really necessary to record because I pretty much just pointed out like several errors already, like within a few seconds of your gameplay. Every click is just incorrect, so it doesn't really matter if we went forward into the actual gameplay.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you.
Yeah. So just do the basics, get really good at the things we talked about, and I guarantee you will hit high elo.
Yep.
And then once you hit high MMR, that's when coaching becomes like really effective for you. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate your time, man.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Okay, I will talk to you later. Okay, and then let me know. Just do like a follow up with me. Like, let me know how it goes. Just like you can let me know if you're like promoting. And then if you are not finding success, then the next time I stream, let me know, and we can have like a little bit of a discussion to see what's going on. Okay.
Yeah,
But
I
like,
got you.
I'm almost positive you will climb from here on out. Okay?
Yeah, I got a lot of work on, so.
Yeah. Anyways, man.
Okay.
Okay, good luck. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
no worries. Bye. See ya. Holy shit, man. I had to fucking go off on that guy. Like, I do not like doing that to people. I do not like doing that to people. I don't like to be an asshole to people. I don't like to. I don't want to fucking yell at you. I don't want to make you like feel bad. I don't want to say these things to you, but I have to because no one else is gonna fucking say it, and you're not. It's not getting through your head. So like, what am I supposed to do? But it just makes me like it feels. I feel so bad after coaching sessions like that. It's really bad. He did take it well, but I don't feel good having to tell someone that. I don't do that often to people, and like I was like borderline about to yell at him, but like it took me a minute to like try to just control it. Like, you cannot play like that, man. You can't play that badly when you're getting coached by me. That is just like, what the fuck? Unless you're like Iron or something, it's not possible. Because at that point, I would just refer you to my coaches and not me. But I don't know. Right, IRL? I haven't seen him play. I think he's okay though. He's pretty good. They're all really good. I mean, he's Challenger. He's really good, but yeah. People don't generally drift to EDU streamers. Yeah, I agree, they don't. But that's because, it's because, you know, education is not as important to these people as montages are. But yet, those same people who were watching montages over coaching sessions are the same fucking morons who complain about their rank afterwards. Which is really, really comedic. It is what it is, I guess, you know? Ha! Mobiletics is streaming. Free profile reviews with 8-time multi-role challenger Moriarty. Cool. Cool. That might be a good thing to ask. It might be useful to host. Sure, why not? Alright. Didn't he tell you his plot won? It didn't matter, man. Entertainment, yeah, entertainment is... I guess he told me that if I buy pinks, I'll be challenger. Yeah, true. It's like... It's very... Yeah, I don't know. As long as they detach their feelings from the game, it shouldn't be an issue. It's like sports. Yeah, I agree. But, like, you guys have to understand that I don't... As a person, I don't want to yell at somebody. I don't... Obviously, it's just... It doesn't bring me joy to have to go off on a client. I don't know him, and I don't want to do that to him. Because I don't do that to people outside of the game. Right? I never act like that. But when you are such a fucking terrible player... And then I'm trying to help you, and you sound like you don't give a shit, dude. I want to fucking just refund and end the call. You know, I was about to just refund and end the call because there's no way I could coach him at that point. But it's like rare sessions where I have like it's usually just NA players. EUS players are usually more engaging, but NA players actually don't give a fuck. It's like, what the hell, man? Why are you even play the game? It's just so stupid, man. Whatever, we got through it, we did it, and I hope that I know that he'll get there eventually, but he just needs to be set on the right path. Oh yeah, I was recording that session, wasn't I?